Hello, friends. Welcome. And I am glad to see you. What is it that you keep missing? I believe with all my heart that our angels and our guides and the dear Creator are continually dropping hints, just like Hansel and Gretel, finding the path with breadcrumbs, because we are so loved, even when we are not loving ourselves so well. We are so loved by the divine, by our spirit guides, by our angels. And so, what are we missing here? That's what these readings are about. And the angels and auras are going to serve as our oracle deck this evening. Our tarot deck will be this one, Wake Me Up. Smitten with that deck. It's just fantastic. Let me just do a little shuffling here for our oracle. And then, of course, we always have a gift, a free reading for you that is available tonight. We are looking at the Avalon Magic deck for our free readings. So there are two paid readings, one for what's coming next, the other for what you need to know right now. And I am happy to read the cards, whatever it is that you need that wisdom for. Okay. Let me just give this another riffle. And just prepare our minds and our hearts. Oops, I whiffed. Perfect. And we'll start out with an oracle card to just set the tone for the readings. Because as I said, what is it we're missing? And all the clues that the universe leaves on our path. I find a lot of pennies in my life. It's one of my signs of the angels is finding pennies. And yesterday I found a quarter. So I was thinking, oh my goodness, I got a raise. So let me just mix up our Avalon Magic cards. These are so pretty. If you look here, they're all a different piece of art. So it's like a double blessing because the art speaks, and so does the saying at the back of the card. So let me give those a little riffle for us. We just wait for people to tune in. If you would like to have a free reading, you know the drill. All you do is hop into this link that I'll post for you right now, manifestfaster.com. That is where my readings are all housed. It's very easy to get yourself a free reading tonight. Okay. Ah, welcome, my friends. Let's draw an oracle card. I feel like this is going to be like a treasure map where spirit is going to guide us to looking at things a little bit differently, watching for signs. How do you tell that a sign is there for you? Okay. Ooh, that tastes good. All right, let's draw an oracle card to set the tone for this evening's readings. Welcome, my friends. If you'd like to have a free card tonight, we're using the Avalon Magic deck. There are also two other readings available, one card for what's coming next, and a three-card reading for what you need to know right now. So take a look. Okay, so here is, oh, beautiful. This fits so well with what I was sensing for today because when we're missing the clues that are laying there for us right in front of our eyes, there are clues that are everywhere if we know how to pay attention. Why is that important? Because of healing. One of the things with Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, is here to really lift our spirits up. What is it that's pulling your energy down? What problem area? Could it be a relationship? Could it be your career? Money? The green might signify a money issue, but this is a card that is wanting us to really pay attention because there are so many clues, so many signs that are around us all the time, and we just don't know how to look for them. So, what I'm noticing about our beautiful Archangel Raphael here is just that sense of vitality. See how the bright light is shining behind him? It's just this sign of vitality, and that it goes along with when you are in peaceful well-being, when you're not feeling like you're missing out on something. It's the opposite of that. It's like sometimes we can feel so empty. Hi, Renata. Hi, Jasper. Sometimes we can feel so empty when we're actually surrounded by abundance. Green, of course, always makes me think of nature. And right now, what's happening is it's autumn and it's a very colorful nature landscape out there. And so, if you find yourself lethargic, just no energy, you might get a little snarky, you might feel like closing yourself at home and not going out. This could be a sign of something you're missing. There's something you're not getting. And that is, do you turn down invitations? I almost turned down one yesterday. I'm a walking example. It was Thanksgiving here in the States, and the family was going to visit other family. That was the family of my son's wife. And so I don't know any of those people. I just moved here to Tennessee a little while ago. And so my first thought was, no, that's okay. I'll just go home. And I was really on the fence. And then I decided, yes, I'm going. And I'm so glad I did. We played a really fun game. I got to meet some very nice, warm people, and I got to get to know my daughter-in-law a little bit better because of sharing that part of her life with you. So I'm here to tell you, I have been guilty of turning down social invitations, and this is such an important message when we look at discover what you keep missing. Because if you say no all the time, you have no idea who might be at that social event that really could be a life changer. Okay. So thank you, angels and auras. Let me just show you what deck I'm using tonight. This is our deck, Angels and Auras Oracle. Okay. Oops. Ah. And now we're going to, let me look and see. I've got to move my table over here a little bit. If you would like me to pull a card from the Avalon Magic deck for you, that is my pleasure. I'm happy to do so. All you have to do is click the link or just type into your manifesting, excuse me, your manifesting, tap into your browser window, manifestfaster.com, and I will be happy to draw you a card. So the first one is for Janice. Janice registered early this afternoon. When I post these readings, you guys, you can always get half off one of the one of the longer readings. You can always get half off if you register early. So keep that in mind for next time. Okay, so I'm just going to leave those in place. And Janice loves the Avalon Magic cards. We've used them before. So I'm going to pull a card for her first. If you guys would like to have a pull from the Avalon Magic, just register and I'm happy to do it for you. Oh, here we go. So Janice is someone who has been lucky enough to meet her soulmate. Her soulmate that she met 11 years ago was not who she was expecting. In fact, she had written a list for her perfect soulmate, and the man she married was absolutely none. Not one thing on the list was true of him. And what she found out was that what she thought she wanted was not that. So Janice always tells me, Catherine, you can tell anybody my story because I'm an open book. And it's true. She is very open about how she finally attracted love when she was in her 40s, having been single all along with a lot of relationships that just didn't work out. So, Janice, I think of your husband and you and the sweet relationship that you have and how vulnerable you're learning to be with each other. And it really is a true blessing. Let me turn the card over and see the blessing for you. Love always supports you and aligns you with your true purpose. Now, Janice, I know that you are at the moment making a big change, aren't you? You're going through a process to learn how not to care so much about what other people think. And this card really supports you because your true purpose is to walk free of other people's opinions. Okay. So as you go forward, all the way till Christmas, I want you to keep this message in mind. Peace and joy with your husband is your primary need right now. As you allow him to rise to the occasion and become your true soulmate, allowing him the guidance, the leadership, putting him in that place in your relationship of full honor and respect, that love will always serve to align you with anything that you're desiring going forward. Okay, my friend, thank you so much. You have one of my favorite clients. This girl has been working with me off and on for 15 years, you guys, and we have seen some mighty change come through her life. So thank you, Janice, for being here and for signing up early. I appreciate you. And Renata, next. Oh, yes, these cards, sometimes we do yes, no readings, but these are more just for inspiration, just for to give you a sense of how spirit can change us, how spirit can encourage us, and we need to simply pay attention. So for Renata, what is it? The Avalon Magic cards. Let me just put this here so you can see it. What is the Avalon Magic for Renata? Now, Renata, I know she loves fairies. We don't know each other very well yet, but she made a beautiful, almost, I guess I would call it a fairy condo. And she sent me a picture, and I have had fairy gardens. I have a fairy garden in the woods here in Tennessee. And so we share the belief in the magic of the tiny beings, don't we, Renata? So let's see here. What is the Avalon magic? Take a breath. What card wants to visit us? Oh, they're all so different. Ah, okay. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, so just look at that gorgeous art. So here we have someone on a journey. I just have to take a close look here. Oh, this is so interesting. Somebody is going on a journey, and this little tiny village, I believe that that is what I was just talking about. It's like a fairy community. Because if you look at the scale, how very tiny those little homes are, can you see them? And yet here's the castle. So as this figure is riding down the path past the little tiny kingdom into something grand. So just looking at the art, Renata, I feel like this is really leaning into an opportunity that's on its way to you. I know that you've had some concerns about how you're being seen at work and that you have this ongoing desire to be honored and respected. And when you come to the readings a lot, you guys, I kind of get to know you. And so even without turning it over, I will say that on this big castle here, I'm noticing the blue roofs. Okay. And blue always reminds me of the throat chakra. So I believe, and I'm even picking up some blue on the figure here. So I really encourage you to continue speaking your truth in love. Don't be afraid to speak up with yourself, for yourself, to advocate for yourself. And you might even ask different sorts of questions at the workplace that will help you find your way. Like you can see, there's kind of a journey to get to the ultimate end of this. Let's see what your blessing is. Honor your soul path and step into your authentic self. Whoa. Let your intuition inform your pathway. Renata, I have goosebumps running up and down my arms and my chest for this one because this really echoes what you've been doing, discovering your soul path and stepping into your authentic self. What you're missing, my friend, is that consistent trust in your intuition. Okay. Many times when certain situations got out of hand and people treated you with disrespect, you know what I mean, right? We can get warped and we can get jaded. I kind of love that word jaded, where suddenly we don't trust anyone, right? So for you, what you're missing is this kind invitation of spirit to begin to trust your intuition the way you never have before. Okay, take it on because your intuition is going to enlighten your pathway. And so here we're looking at this pathway. You're not where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. And as you collect your resources and really mindfully use your energy, you're going to find out it really is worth every bit that you've gone through to get to this point, just to know that that's ahead for you. Okay. At this time of the year, I would say these last few weeks of this year are going to be really setting you up for 2026. Okay. Trust your intuition. You can't go wrong. So, welcome, you guys, to all of you who are new. Welcome. If you would like to receive an Avalon Magic card, I'm pulling from this deck for our free readings tonight. And all you need to do is to just pop manifestfaster.com into your browser window, or you could just click there. And when you register, I'm happy to draw a card for you. Ah, for the collective, let's take a look. What is missing? Why do you keep missing the clues of the divine? What is going on? Now, if you'd like me to draw an oracle card for you, the large one, you can find that you can order that. It's $4.99, and that's available at Manifest Faster. That's where you purchase it. And then I offer the three-card reading with the tarot tonight for what you need to know right now. Okay. If something's bugging you, you want to have a live reading right now, I would love to do that for you. Okay. So, what's coming up next? What's coming up next? Let's draw a card. If you're here and you want to receive this reading, just comment. Say, I'm claiming this. This is my reading. That's all it takes. Okay. And Renata says, I used to have a keychain with an image of a small house and it, oh, and a castle behind it. It said, key to my castle. Last week, my therapist instructed me to try. Oh my gosh. That honestly makes me so happy, Renata. I always tell people the cards do all the work. I just interpret, I tell the story that I see. But just to have that double affirmation for you, right? That it is your intuition that is it, that you're missing. Like your intuition speaks to you, and it's right now. It's like you're deaf and you're not hearing it. So grateful to know that your therapist is on this track to help you learn. Okay, sure. Inner wisdom, welcome. All you have to do is click the link and register your question, and I can draw a card for you. Okay, let me just put it in there for you. I want to make it easy. Click where it says manifestfaster.com and I will draw a card for you. Look at what we have for the collective here. This is what's coming next. And Renata, you can certainly claim this card. This card shows anybody who's listening right now, there's no accident you're here. You're in the right spot because what's coming next for you is a breakthrough. Okay. This woman, she reminds me of a grandmother, so that I believe if you're watching me right now, I believe that you have a grandmother on the other side who has been like a guardian angel for you. She is loves you so much. You miss her terribly, and she always watches out for you. And she sees how you've struggled, how your stubbornness has kept you in trouble, right? That it's been hard for you sometimes. because you can feel apathetic or anxious as you're waiting for your miracle. But she and your guardian angel have been leaving you signs. I noticed the white feather on her dress, and I feel like your ancestors and angels are leaving you feathers. And when you see one, you might take it for granted and not realize that the feathers are often a sign that the angels are nearby. So your ancestors are cheering for you right now. There's something coming your way that's going to be your reward for your faith and patience. There's so much excitement here for you. And of course, a feeling of great relief. So if you're watching and you've been waiting for something and you're just about on your last leg of hope, take a breath and start practicing the gratitude you're going to feel when it arrives. Now, an affirmation that's helpful for situations like this, when you want to step in to the celebratory energy before your miracle comes, it works quite magically. Okay. Now, above in as looking at my screen, it says 44 right now. Okay. Look at that. Look at the number on this card, you guys. It's the number 44. What are the odds of that? Okay. So, what you want to do, look up the angel meaning of the number 44. This is very synchronistic, isn't it? So, an affirmation that can work, even though I don't know how, I'm celebrating my victory right now. Even though I don't know how, I'm celebrating ahead of time right now. It may feel awkward for you to do this, to actually celebrate before your miracle comes. But this is what our great teacher named Neville Goddard, teaches so clearly that as we put our mindset as if it has already happened, it's when we open the gates to what we're looking for. Okay, my friend? Awesome. This is a fantastic card. I'm going to put it aside. And if you want to have me pull a card for you, I go. Oh gosh, you're here. I didn't see you pop in. Okay, oopsie. I have something popped up that's not supposed to be here. Okay, hold on just for a second. My screen needs my attention. So let me get rid of this and go back. Okay. Igo is here. Hi, Igo. What do I need to know about my old connection? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I will pull an Avalon Magic card for you, and it's a different. Oh, hmm, this one. Oh, and you turned 44 too. Hi, Igo. Welcome. Nice to see you too. As I picked up the Avalon Magic deck, there was a card that stayed on the table, and so I'm going to use it for your reading. Okay, so this card there's a message for you, and the message is about what you keep missing. There's something that you keep missing, I go. What do I need to know about my old connection? So is this an old connection? You are not in connection with the person anymore? Or is it an old connection that you've been in the same connection for years and it just feels old? Which one is it? Are you in contact with this person or no? Let me know before I turn it over. Now, I do see, oh my goodness, I see a tiny, tiny figure way off in the distance here. And I do see it looks like it looks like a portal, not in the relationship with anymore, but still in contact. Yeah, because it's looking, it's there's let me just pull it close so I can see the detail. Yeah, there's a figure that's so far away, I go, okay? And I feel like and the moon is there. And then what is this figure here? There's a bird. Okay. So it does look, the distance is what really gets my attention. the distance between you. And I guess I would be asking, why are you looking back? Do you know that humans are the only animal that looks back at the past? It's like imagine you're in your car and you're driving in reverse the whole time. So you set your car into reverse and you're going backwards to everywhere. It would be very confusing at first. Probably you could get used to it, but it would be awkward, right? So, in a way, before I even turn it over for the message, I'm just wondering why, what is it that I think in my experience with people is that when there's still an emotional connection with someone from the past, it really causes a gap toward the future. Okay. So, one of my clients always loved staying friends with her exes. That she's proud of herself because she loved her exes and she thought they would be great friends. And but she was in her 40s and never got married. So she was really torn. And so we talked about it. I said, the thing is, if you maintain an active friendship with an ex, you're allowing your needs for connection to be met by someone who will never be yours. And Murphy, shh, you're okay. Murphy started to growl when I said, but the thing is, though, it may be painful to let go of a past relationship and turn around and walk away. But if it creates a greater magnetism with you so that you can attract somebody that's more suited to you, it might be what you're being called for. Now, let me just flip it here and see what the message is. Okay, be attuned be attuned to the rhythm and cycles of your life and notice the shifts and changes. Peace comes from the sacred union of nature and spirit. So I feel like this is supporting what I'm telling you, I go, because there are cycles. And when one cycle closes, it's important to go a different direction. If you are satisfied with your current relationship status, if you are single and you enjoy relationships with your exes, great. But if you're still hungry to create a connection with somebody who truly gets you, someone who cares, someone who is able to make you feel safe and secure in a relationship, it may help you to sever your connections from people who are no longer part of your life. Okay. So take that to heart, I go. I do have a reading in the menu as you go to my page at manifestfaster.com. I have a menu of readings, and there's a reading about breakup recovery. And there's also a reading for Am I Ready for New Love? Either one of those might be very helpful for you as you go forward. But what you're missing, I think, is the fact that your magnetism might be less because of your connection with that ex. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I love when you guys come back, fill me in on what's going on, ask your questions. So if you would like to have a reading, there are three different readings tonight. One is the Oracle deck, one is a tarot reading, and the other is our Avalon Magic deck. I'm just putting the link in here so that you can register for a free reading. And I just want to demonstrate you are welcome. I go, my pleasure. I want to do a reading for the collective on what it is you need to know next. What's most important for you? It's a weekend, it's Friday night. What has been going on in your life where you feel like you might be confused? You need to have some direction. Could have to do with your career, could have to do with romance, money, family. Family time is important this time of year with the holidays. So I'm going to use, hold on for, um, this is the deck I'm smitten. I love this deck. Wake Me Up. One of my clients had a reading last night and she said, not that much is going on. I'm feeling that I'm really in pretty good shape. Well, this deck absolutely laid out something that she did not expect. So let's see if that's true for you guys tonight too. Okay, so I'm going to pull our three cards. And what is it that you need to know next? The readings for the collective are terrific. All you have to do is to claim it. If this resonates with you, take it. It's being given to you. If you'd like to have this spread done for you personally during this live reading, it's $11.11. I'm more than happy to pull three tarot cards and tell you what's coming up next in your life. But meanwhile, why don't you receive what these cards are signifying? Okay, let me move this over a little bit, change my light a little bit. I don't want to have that glare. How do I get rid of that glare? There. Okay. Picky. Picky Catherine. All right. Okay. So we have the Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Star. So this is giving me a feel for some family drama. There's a memory, perhaps years ago, things were easier for you. Maybe you were in a relationship that started out with so much light and felt like it was sustainable and you'd be with your person for a long time. But what's happening is that there's been a great disappointment, and you are carrying the burdens here of all that's been, you've been blaming. Ah, my friend, you've been blaming yourself, haven't you? You've been thinking, what did I do wrong? Why am I always messing up? And what you keep missing, my dear friend, is that it takes two to tango. Okay. You are not the sole responsible person here. Your partner has had their share of blame for part of what's going on, and you've been carrying too much weight. Sometimes when we think we're being helpful, we're actually kind of codependent and we're taking on too many tasks for ourselves. This photo is what you wanted. You want to have a peaceful family situation, teamwork, people pulling their own weight. But right now, there's a lot of disappointment. So, what's coming next for you, my friend, is really some good news. Healing is coming. I'm going to just peek at the bottom of the deck and see what we're not seeing. Beautiful. We have our Ace of Cups. So, there is a restoration coming. Your awareness, the reason that you're even here on the reading tonight, not even expecting to have cards pulled for you, but you're pulled into this story because indeed you never intended for things to be so burdensome. What you want is that fresh start in love. Okay, I look at the left hand here, and there's that wedding ring on the finger, and it's in a way, it's like sliding on or off, right? And so, what we're wanting is to allow that ring to go back down and to stay where it should be because there's some life left here. You don't want to quit with your relationship. Okay, what's coming up for you is the need for restoration and healing. I'm going to talk a little bit about Ho'oponopono. Have you ever heard of Ho'oponopono? It's a Hawaiian prayer where you can use four phrases that will really help you restore some love and light into your current situation. Okay. I use it in a little bit of a different way. I personalize it, and I want to teach that to you right now. So, the four phrases are I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. And so, the way I use that is I take someone who has hurt my feelings. So in this situation, notice the partner is not here, right? That the primary figure, the main caregiver for the family is exhausted and the partner's nowhere to be seen. So whoever this is, I'm going to speak for that absent partner. Very likely, this is somebody who is what I would say is a workaholic. They simply work so hard. They may be out of town a lot, and they're simply not aware of how hard it is for you to hold the fort when they're not there. So, if this person were going to use that Hawaiian prayer, they would say this: I'm so sorry that you feel unsupported. Please forgive me for being unaware of how burdened you are. Thank you for holding up our home while I'm working so hard. I love you. And then, if you were to apologize to your person, this is tough when you feel like they have been wrong, that you are working your butt off here to make everything work, but you do want a refresher. You don't want to give up on your person. And so, in order to complete this cycle, and mind you, you don't have to say this to anyone but yourself. But if you were to apologize, even though you feel you're right, something really powerful happens that changes up the energy and brings healing. It would be something like this. Um, Person, saying to your person, darling, I'm so sorry that I have been giving you the silent treatment and not speaking up for how hard I'm working and how tired I am. Please forgive me for not trusting you enough to tell you the truth. Thank you for what you do for our family. I love you. It feels odd in a way to speak an apology for somebody else, even more so to speak an apology when you feel like you're the wronged one. But Spirit is very in this with you. Spirit has your back. Some healing is necessary, but it is possible for you to restore the love you guys had. Okay. Now, there's so many things you can do, one of which is to grab a personal reading. I have a whole menu of readings that may support you. But whatever you do, let's start off on that path of finding inner peace first. As you soothe your own heart, you will find the guidance that you're needing. One of the things that I do to keep myself on track is I'm learning to meditate. It's just a few minutes a day, not even a half hour, 20 minutes is what I do, but even if you only do 5 minutes, you'll restore yourself and bring some new life to you. There's an app that's called The Way, and it's by Henry Shookman. And I love Henry. He's such a good teacher. And honestly, the calm mind always makes better decisions. And you'll find that learning to meditate and quiet yourself will help you. It'll help guide you. Okay. Great promise here with that star card. Okay. Let me remove these. Who would like to have a reading tonight? Welcome. If you're new here, I'm Catherine. It's Pattern Breaker Tarot. And tonight we are doing free readings with the Avalon Magic deck. And I'm happy to pull a card for you. All you need to do to receive your card is to register for it. Manifestfaster.com. Don't be shy. I would love to pull a card for you. Who would like a card? Hi, Christy. Welcome. How are you tonight? Tell me where you guys are viewing from. Oh, hey, Celestial. You're welcome. I'm glad you could relate to it. Would you guys like for me to pull a card from you from this deck? They're just beautiful. Look at, they all have different art. Oh, North Carolina's getting cold for us. I'm in Tennessee, huh? If you want, I'm happy to pull each one of these cards is a beautiful work of art. And there's a saying on the back. Excellent. You got all you need to do is go to Manifest Faster, and I'll put it right here for you. Just tap on manifestfaster.com and it'll take you right over to where you can write your question, your situation to me, and I'd be happy to pull you a special message. Avalon magic has to do with the fairies. And so if you're someone who enjoys fairy work, please do join the for a reading because are such magical cards. It's one of my favorites. Okay. So let's see here. Christy. Yes, it is. It's getting chilly. I went out and took my dog Murphy for a walk earlier, and I probably overdressed in my winter coat, but it's so nice to be able to be warm when the air is crisp. It feels good out there. So, who wants a card? I'm right here, shuffling away, waiting for you to fill out that registration form. I am now working with Hipsy. Hipsy is a fantastic platform for spiritual healers and tarot readers, and they take care of all of my back end. They take care of the readings. You can talk to me live through the app, and I do go every single day. I'm available where you could call me actually, and I would pick up the phone. I'm grateful for that. So go ahead, click the manifest faster. Who will be next? Okay. Oh, the cards are flipping over. They're ready for you. The cards are ready for you. Are you ready for the cards? Let's draw an oracle for the collective. The number 7777 is at the top of my screen right now. So do look up the angel meaning of 77. Hey, Sha- Lakshmi. Hi, Lakshmi. Welcome. This is our deck tonight that we're using. I'm excellent. How are you, my friend? Hi, Sam. Welcome. I'm pulling cards from the Avalon Magic deck for our free reading tonight. So if you want to pop in, manifest faster. And Lakshmi's been here a couple times, so she knows exactly what to do to get the free reading. You can also purchase a reading from me tonight. And these are the cards right here. Each of them has a different painting and a different blessing. And that's what we're receiving for the free reading. Let me just put the link in here. Thank you so much. Those of you who have been here before, you know how we work. You guys fill out the registration on the Manifest Faster link, and then I draw you a card. Meanwhile, I do want to draw for the collective. So hold on to your such situation. What is it where you really want to know what's coming next? What is coming next? That's what our single card reading is for tonight. What is coming next? Ooh, this card wants to jump out. Okay. So it is a time for you, my friend, as you're peeking into the reading tonight, that the power of prayer. So what's coming next for you is that I think what spirit would say what's missing right now is what you're missing is that prayer always works. Prayer always works. Hi, Yana. Sometimes we can mistakenly think that our prayer is not powerful, that for some reason we believe that spirit, that God, source is not hearing our prayer. And that's simply not true. Sometimes the answer to the prayer is not yet, not now. And this can be so difficult. It's not that spirit turns from you when you feel you need to hear immediately. Many times when you can just think of the other times when things worked out for you, right? One of my favorite affirmations that I like to use when I feel like things are going too slowly, I will say, everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. No matter how it looks, everything always works out. For example, 5 years ago, it would have been what is the date? The 28th of November of 2020. I doubt that you can remember your biggest problem on that day. We tend to forget as we go forward. And if we had that picture perfect memory, we would see that even strangely, things always do work out with time. Okay. So hold on to that idea of surrendering and releasing your concerns to the Creator's hands. This is so important. And right now, very important, because what's coming next for you is just this beautiful, cohesive relationship with Spirit, where you feel like you never have before, completely supported. Watch for signs because they're coming your way. Okay. So let's see. Kismet Kiss. Who is Kismet Kiss? Sometimes you guys have a different name in your request than you have here on the stream. So, who is Kismet? Kismet. Oh, you, a celestial current. Oh, I love that. Kismet. Kismet is wonderful because Kismet's kind of like magic, isn't it? Isn't that a different word for magic? Am I right, correct? And celestial current. Do you do healing work, Celestial? I love your name. It's just beautiful. Okay, let's grab our um, Avalon Magic deck. Okay, and what is the message? Aw, oh, I love that. Okay, I'm so happy I found you. I resonate with the Fae. I would like a message from my mother, deceased. Did your mother recently pass, or has she been gone for a while? Delilah Boo. Hi, Delilah. Welcome back, my friend. I want to mention for you guys, if I do, one of the things I can do, and I'm grateful that the cards are there for me, is I do free readings for grief. Anybody who's lost a loved one and is just feeling, oh, it's 3 years, but I bet it feels like yesterday, huh, Celestial? So if you would like a reading where I can talk about grief and passing and a message from your mom, go ahead, and you just have to look at, when you go to my Manifest Faster page and you scroll down, there's a whole menu of readings that you can order. And there is one for grief that's no charge. And thank you guys for passing that along to people too, because sometimes loss is just paralyzing, isn't it? So you might want to take it. Yes, we'll take advantage of that. Okay, Kismet? Okay, let's see. This is our free deck tonight. So anybody who's watching, if you'd like me to pull one of these gorgeous cards from the Avalon Magic deck, I'm delighted to do it. So Kismet. Oh, this one popped right out. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Well, it does look like a mother figure, doesn't it? And I'm aware of a lot of circular imagery with the buttons and the earrings and the coil, but I do see those wrinkles in the forehead. So, and the crow, the white raven. So this could this could be about you, Kismet, or your mom, either one. However, when I think of our loved ones who have passed to the other side, I don't frequently think of them as worried. I feel like that sense of relief and release that they are living, because I do believe that. I believe that spirit goes on and is living and enjoying their existence, whatever that is on the other side. So I feel like this might be. Ooh, yes, synchronicity. But it might be that this signifies you holding some concern. And I'm wondering if you're curious that she's okay, that she's safe. I just wonder. Let's flip it over and see the message. Let go of outcomes. You will be released from the burden you carry. So yes, I believe you can claim this as a message from your mom, because are you a fan of Abraham Hicks, Kismet? I love listening to Abraham Hicks, and they talk about that once you croak, once you croak and you go to the other side, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much time I spent worrying. Because once you cross over, there's just this abundant release of all the worries and concerns. So I feel like you're still in that grieving process, that you are worried. There's some problems that are troubling you. Your mom knows about those problems, but part of it is all about letting go. Okay. I do have a reading about letting go that's a potent one, and you can take a look at it in the menu. But first up, you might want to grab that grief reading and let me pull a few cards for you. Oh, the air sign, yes. What sign are you, Celestial? What's your your zodiac sign? Oh, Leo. Okay. Yes. So I feel there may have been some misunderstandings between you and your mom, but those two signs can be fiery. Air can blow up Leo. And so there may have been some things that never got said that you wished would have gotten said. But I do feel that this concern on this face is more on your end, that your mom does not want to see you carrying burdens. And there's some surrendering that needs to happen. So there's probably some things that you need to face that have been a little bit difficult. So let's do the work, okay? Your mom is here in spirit. You haven't been to my channel before. I don't recognize your name. And just the fact that you happened in tonight for the Fae to be here to support you, I think is really quite magical. Okay. So take a peek at the menu. If there's a way I can serve you and bring you more clarity, I'm happy to do it. Tonight, if you want to have a tarot reading, there's a fee for that. It's $11.11, and I can pull an oracle card for you for 4.99 if you want, okay? Oh, yeah, right? Stop scrolling. It's like, no, no, you had to find pattern breaker. Yeah, so I'm all about breaking the patterns. And so even with scrolling, if scrolling is keeping you away from your highest good, we can do a reading about that. And I do tapping with people, which is the super easy way to eliminate blocks and limiting beliefs. So, okay, thank you so much, Kismet. Thank you for being here tonight. And I see we have some other people in line, so thank you guys. There's Lakshmi, my friend Lakshmi. Okay. Okay. So Lakshmi. Okay, so wondering about a heal. Jana's, I'm so glad you asked for this woman has been with me for weeks and weeks, and now I get to pull a card for you. I'm so grateful because you have been so kind to me. Okay, Lakshmi. Um, okay, so let's see what the fairy world has for you. This is the deck that I'm using for our free readings tonight, and the Avalon is a place of healing and magic. I believe it says here on the box. Um, Yes. Okay. So this beautiful deck is designed to empower, inspire, and allow the heart of the seeker to be open to divine guidance. Okay. So when you're looking for healing for any kind of affliction, whether you're ill or you feel that there's something going on with other people who are, you know, like feeling ill will towards you, I don't, um, how can I say this? I think that we all have to be careful who we think, how we handle it when people talk badly about us. Some people believe in casting spells and that people can put curses on you. Oh, gosh, my ear just started whistling so loud. So I feel like there's someone listening, Lakshmi, and I believe this is for you to just be careful what you're listening to. My right ear just got a strong ring in it, and it's just something that happens to me sometimes as a reader. that you have been listening to some things that are not good for your spirit, that you cringe. When you hear certain things, you cringe. And I want to tell you that that cringe is spirit telling you to stop listening. Okay. We are creatures created by the divine. We have a right to claim our divine protection and to claim our healing. Okay, so this healer that you want to connect with, Yogini Mata, I think is going to guide you into a healthier future. But right now, I feel like you need to be oh so careful if anyone tells you anything that just doesn't seem true, that you close your ears and turn away. Okay. Yeah, it's rare that I get that feeling in my right ear. Okay, for my dear friend Lakshmi, what we got for you, girl? Okay, let me just I'm going to add the link here in case you're new here. If you want to have a card read for you, I'm happy to do it. All you have to do is go to Manifest Faster and sign up. All right, let's ruminate. If I would be happy to pull a card for you, all you have to do is click manifestfaster.com. I do have a reading about what's happened next that I can pull for you. And also what you need to know right now. I can draw 3 cards for you. Those are all in the menu when you go to manifestfaster.com. Okay, Lakshmi, what do you need to hear? What is, oh, thank you. Look at this. I love this rabbit. Take a breath. So what gets my attention on this card is I see this, it looks like a target, that circle. There's something very inviting that this rabbit is on its way there. So it could be that the rabbit it signifies yourself as you're on your way to becoming whole, to becoming healed, and something has caught your attention. This is almost exactly what I was feeling when I was speaking earlier, Lakshmi, that somebody has said something to you, or you believe somebody's thinking ill of you and it's distracted you. You're like, what? What did that person say? And spirit is saying, don't listen. Keep your eye on the prize. And you're looking to heal your body or your soul. You found a healer that you want to work with. Don't become distracted. These big ears, right? The ears are listening to something that's not helping you. Does this make sense, Lakshmi? Let's see what the blessing is. Life will support the vision you have for yourself. Make it the best it can be. So, as you hold in your mind the vision of being healed and whole, that is clean. That's a clean, pure motivation. So, stay focused. Go to your healer and follow their counsel. Okay. And just don't let yourself be distracted by things that really don't matter. People often are jealous of other people, and in that jealousy they can say things and they can cause drama, right? Don't you guys know there's somebody that's always a pot stirrer? They got to stir the pot. Well, don't let yourself be distracted, Lakshmi. Go straight for your healing. Okay, an affirmation that you might try in this time while you're waiting for your healing. Yes, but that's the thing. If you believe, we who know we're connected to spirit. So if you are confident that you and source are one, okay? You and source are united, that you are united with the creator. Nothing can stand against you. But if you listen to foolish talking, if you listen to things that are not for you, because you are a divine being. And as you connect with spirit, you're unstoppable. Don't look to the side. Don't just don't pay attention to those people that say stupid things. Follow what spirit has for you, okay? An affirmation you might try is even though I don't know how, I'm feeling so much better now. Even though I don't know how, I'm feeling connected to the divine right now. Even though I don't know how, I'm feeling stronger and stronger and stronger right now. Sure, Eichel, go ahead. You just have to fill it out again, and I'm happy to pull another card. Yep, I got. There's a couple people in line in front of you, but absolutely, I'd be happy to. Okay, so there you have it, Lakshmi. Okay, it's hard sometimes to take your eyes off when people talk badly about you, but trust in the divine. Okay, trust in the divine. It's your only way forward. Okay. Yes, that's beautiful. Even though I don't know how, I'm connecting to the divine source and path right now. Absolutely. Even though I don't know how, I'm fully connected to the divine right now. Even though I don't know how, me and the divine are an unbreakable bond right now. Okay. There you go, my friend. Okay. Who is next here? Yana, yay. I'm so excited to pull a card for you. You've been such a wonderful follower of my channel. Okay, a general reading. Okay, so let's pull our Avalon Magic card deck here. And Yana's all the way in Norway, so far away from Tennessee here. You are welcome, my friend. Let me just give it a little ruffle. Who else would like a reading? You can certainly pop right in. Let me give the link here. Thank you, Team Hipsy, for being here for me and backing me up. I appreciate it. There's the link if you want to join in the fun and get yourself a free reading. That's how you do it. And if you would like a tarot reading, I'm happy to pull 3 cards for you. You'll see that in the ordering box. Okay, so this is for Jana. Okay, Jana, let's see what the cards have for you, my friend. Hmm. Oh, there it is. Ooh, I love this one. Let's take a look. Okay, owls. Of course, the number one thing that we know is that the owl is all about wisdom. Okay, it's all about wisdom and the wisdom of nature. So, what we need to do, even if it's cold, we need to bundle up. But when you're in doubt or when you're feeling stressed, you need to be outside. You know that to be true, I bet, don't you, Yana? That when you're outside, there's such an expansive energy around you, and you may be a person who hears owls. I love to hear the owls. And late at night when they're hooting, and it's so ethereal to hear them calling. And they are very interesting animals. When they fly, you can't hear them. A lot of birds, most birds, if they fly close to you, you can hear the buzz of their wings, the flapping. But the owl, not so much. When they hunt at night, and they fly in to catch their prey, the prey cannot hear them. And so it makes part of how they survive. So this might be a call to you, Yana, about silence. Are you involved in a situation where it would help you to be quiet? Is there somebody in your life who has been bugging you or you've been bugging them? Oh, you live in the forest. I'm jealous. Yes, I have a feeling that there's a conflict that you're in, and what you keep missing is the opportunity to be silent, especially if somebody says something that normally you would say something back. You're missing the opportunity to be silent and let them think about what they said to you. I wonder how that resonates with you. Let's take a look at the blessing. Excellent. Okay. Don't be imprisoned by your past. Create a brand new you. Hold that vision. This is exactly what you said. I need to rest alone now. So, how does these cards know what's going on with you, Yana? I am so glad that you decided to get a reading tonight. There are no humans in the picture, right? It's just that beautiful owl resting in the trees. which for you to be called into a place of really surrendering your past. Whatever it is that you're getting finished with, whatever it is that's been troubling in the past, it's so important to release it. If you have memories that come back and cause you to feel uncomfortable, that's a sign that you're missing the opportunity to release it. I use tapping with my clients to help them release the past. And you can certainly take a look at the menu if you'd like to dig deeper into what's going on for yourself right now, Yana. But meanwhile, there's a wonderful affirmation that you can use for situations just like this, okay? Even though I don't know how, I'm letting go of my past right now. Even though I don't know how, my past is behind me forever right now. Even though I don't know how, I'm turning away from the things in the past right now. As you speak this way to yourself, and if you use a mirror and speak it to yourself, it's extra powerful, just so that you can be assured that your future is not even as important as the present moment right now. Every time you notice yourself reflecting on the past, you can say, wait a second, what am I thinking about? And then look around. What do you see in your immediate world? What do you hear? And remember, silence is a superpower. You don't have to speak to anyone if you don't want to, and it will help you to maintain your beautiful peace of mind. Okay, Yana? Makes sense for you, my friend? Take one more peek at the owl. So next time you hear the owl, I want you to think of us, think of me, bring me into your energy because I do love them and I haven't heard one for a while. I know they're around here. So thank you so much for being here. Selam is here. Hi, Selam. And then Aiko, Aiko is next. Oh, wow. That's really difficult, huh, Yana? Makes so much feelings for me and my sister now. My sister has been a witness. Yes. Yeah, the wisdom. That's the thing about when they say there's that one saying that says, may I wait a second, I can read it over there. May I have the wisdom to accept the things that I cannot change, to change the things that I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Such a powerful, powerful truth in that. Hi, Salem. Thank you. Thank you for wishing me happy Thanksgiving. It was wonderful. I used to live so far away from my son, but now I live nearby and I was able to spend the holiday with family, which was awesome. So let's go forward to Selam. Okay, got it. Okay, let's see. We're using the Avalon Magic deck. You are welcome, Yana. You are welcome. Good luck with your situation. Let's put some light here. And we're going forward here with our free readings. If you guys, if you're watching me for the first time, you're welcome to register for a free reading. Hi, Emily. Let's just drop in. Somebody else was new. I saw, oh, there's Emily said hi. I'm glad to see you, Emily. Would you like me to pull a card for you? I'm happy to do it. Just Ashima. Hi, Ashima. You just need to fill out the link right there. Um, and then I'm happy to pull a card for you. Okay. So let's just add, yeah, there's the link right there, manifestfaster.com. Okay. So we have Ceylon. Okay. From our Avalon Magic deck. What is the message for our dear Ceylon tonight? And Ceylon, did you get your reading? I hope that it was helpful for you. For those of you who are new to my channel, I do offer free readings for people who are grieving the loss of someone. If somebody has transitioned recently, or if you're just feeling deep grief, I'm here for you. I offer a free reading to anyone who needs grief support because it can be very difficult, can't it? It can be really painful to have a loss like that. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it, Sima. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Oh, it's my pleasure. Okay, so we're looking at, Emily, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you've lost your dad. Yeah, if you go to manifestfaster.com and just scroll down to the bottom, it says other readings, and you go to that section, and there you'll see my menu with all the different readings I do, and the grief reading is there for no charge. So please do find it. It's my pleasure to support you. Okay. So, Salem, let's look at this. How interesting. So we're looking at your outlook for the next, let's say till the end of the year. Okay. So here I see this figure looks very serious, doesn't she? She looks very serious. And it with the cauldron right there, it shows me that she's like moving her hands over, and it's as if I think she's throwing in some herbs. So she's cooking up something. So for you, Salem, I believe that spirit is cooking up something for you. In here where I live, that phrase means preparing, like I think God is cooking up something for you would mean that spirit is working on something for you on your behalf. And then I'm seeing this dog over here. Let me look. And I feel like the dog is a signal of wanting you to play, that spirit wants you to find something lighthearted. And Selam, I know you're facing some really difficult circumstances right now, and it may feel like ridiculous for you to find something playful. It's like, well, that makes no sense. I have bills to pay. I have things I must work on. So this part of staying so focused on what's not happening, right? So you're wanting to create something badly. But this dog is in the background saying, woof, woof, here I am, come toss a ball for me. So I feel like spirit is wanting for you to take some time, maybe take a book and go somewhere and sit and read the book. If you like coloring, coloring is great to do to link us to our childlike passions. But there is something for you in finding something playful or lighthearted to focus on. Okay, let's see what your blessing is. Reawaken your intuition. Allow your emotions to ebb and flow like the cycle of nature's seasons. Reawaken your intuition. There is, hold on. Okay, there's a woman on YouTube. Let me just see if I can put her name in here, Salem, because she is wonderful. Um, Sonia Choquette. Okay. She has a YouTube channel and it's all about developing your intuition. All right. So if you can Google Sonia Choquette and or don't Google, look in the YouTube search. I think you're going to love her. She's got some really fun videos on how to strengthen your intuition. And I think that would be really helpful because you do, when you're down, and when things feel so difficult, we can lose track of our intuition and we can become almost paralyzed, unable to move. Okay. So my Catherine's advice is to find something lighthearted. If you love to dance, put on some music that was from when you were like 16 years old. What music was popular when you were 15 or 16 years old? If you're like me, the minute my mind hears that music, I get up and start dancing. I just can't help myself. So that's one thing. But from spirit, it's the idea of strengthening your intuition. Okay, so again, check out Sonia Choquette. She's one of my favorite intuitive teachers. Another thing you can do, because YouTube can teach you anything, is just look on the YouTube search for how to strengthen my intuition, and you will be guided to something perfect for you. Yes, I think that would be great for you, my friend. Put on the music and dance, and especially when you don't feel like it, because it's so energizing to do so. Okay, excellent. I so appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And Aiko, is this you? Aiko, is this you coming in with a different name, or is this a different person? Aiko, what is the name? Aiko Young Pressert. I'm no longer friends with someone, but still share the same apartment with them. Oh dear, that sounds complicated. And that made me realize I shouldn't trust them or be close to them. Or what do I need to know or do? Yeah. Oh, brother, that sounds so complicated. Okay, okay, all right. So no longer friends with someone. Okay, so what is here for you, my friend? Okay, hang on a second. It's hard, isn't it, sometimes when the energy changes with someone? Hi, Emily. Oh, yes, I see that, Emily. Awesome. Um, I go, oh, there I can see. Yes, for you, anytime we have a fight, an argument with someone, with another human, there's always the opportunity to grow. Okay. We get challenged in patience, we get challenged in problem solving, and also just to stay neutral and not get pulled in to a drama queen. So if the person you're living with likes to stir the pot and make trouble, that's when you can just turn away and put your headset on and listen to some music or listen to a reading, right? But detach yourself from someone who's a drama queen. Obviously, if you could find somewhere else to live, that would be awesome, but sometimes it's difficult, isn't it? But remember, if somebody is treating you badly, you can always find a lesson in it. Sometimes we need to just simply speak up for ourselves. And this can be the only way it's going to happen. But let's draw from the Avalon Magic. There's the card. It peeked out. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out to you is this is the same painting that's on the box, right? But it's reversed. Isn't that interesting? So, what I would say to you is that it looks like, oh, okay, this is, all right, I'm just going to call it like I see it. It looks to me that as you look at this person who's causing you trouble, there's something in the person that reminds them of yourself. Okay, so take this in. This sometimes can be hard to accept because the person who's doing the bad stuff looks like they're terrible, but there's something in them that reminds you of yourself. Okay, so take that to heart. I'm not sure what it could be, but it's showing me just the fact that the pictures match, they're facing each other. Okay. Also, in your card, there's this magic in your hands, your ability to simply let go, let them. Mel Robbins wrote a book called Let Them, and it's a great book. It's a simple concept, but it just said when you're upset with somebody for something they do or something they did, just let them. Say, so what? So they said that thing about me. So what? So what are powerful magic words. Whenever you hear something like challenges you, you go, so what? So what? So what? It doesn't matter. I know who I am. I'm a child of the divine. I'm doing the best I can. As long as we have to live together, I'm going to live in peace. Yes, chances are, oh, I love that you're both Pisces. So it could be that you will be reconciling, but your ability to focus on your own spirit, focus on your own mind. And just if somebody says something or they want to fight with you, it's like, just don't go there. It's like, well, I think that you did such and such. It's like, so what? Right? Work on maintaining that peace of mind with everyone. Even though I don't know how, the situation is not troubling me now. Even though I don't know how, I'm letting go of all the stupid stuff right now. Even though I don't know how, I'm reconciled with my friend right now. Okay. There are lots of readings that I can do for you. They're in the store on my account, so you can see how you could work with me. I would love to draw more cards for you if that's something that you would like to do. Okay. And so, hi, Tello. Welcome. I would love to read a card for you. Let me just drop the link here in the chat. There it is. All you do is click that link, Manifest Faster, and it will take you to the page where you can tell me what's going on, and I can pull a card for you. Okay. So, hi, Emily. Let's see. Thank you so much, Aiko. Wow. Okay. So, Emily, where do you live, Emily? You've been through a lot. Recently lost my stepdad. Canada. Okay. Okay, so, Emily, what I would recommend to you, did you hear me say that I have a grief reading that I do? And all you have to do, just you'll find it as you look at my page, manifestfaster.com. And then there's a section that's called recorded readings. And you can, oh, you're in London. You take care of yourself. I go, okay, get some rest, girl. Um, and Emily, there's a reading that's called Free Grief Relief. And just register for that reading at no charge. Tell me the story with your dad and your stepdad passing, and I'll give you a special message, okay? Yeah, that'll be great. Hi, Talo. Oh, I would love to read a card for you. You just need to you need to go to Manifest Faster in order to get the card, okay? Otherwise, I will be pulling random cards here in a moment that you can participate in. Okay, so Emily, so this reading from Avalon Magic is just like the overview. It's like, what does Spirit want you to know about your situation? What you keep missing? What is it that you keep missing when it comes to, well, ah, I can tell by the energy that you do really miss your dad. Your dad left when you were young, but with your stepdad, it's hard, isn't it? Because you can't speak to them the way you used to when they were here. But the fairies and the angels love you so much, Emily. And there's no accident that you came upon my reading tonight on this Friday night in Canada. Are you way west Canada or east? Canada's a big country. I'm in Tennessee. I'm right in the middle of my country. Is it cold up there? East Coast. Okay, yeah, you're getting cold over there, aren't you? Yeah, you might have had snow lately, huh? Okay, so Emily, what is it that you have, Avalon? What's the Avalon magic for Miss Emily tonight? Okay, okay. Wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We have this nighttime picture, and then I'm aware the first thing that got my attention was this owl, of course, which is so telling because the wisdom that's there. And then, oopsie, the stone, it makes me think of a gravestone right now, Emily. It's got a lot of figures that have been carved on it, but I'm feeling like there's this guardian energy that I'm sensing. And then I'm looking at this deer. I didn't even notice him at first. And it's a beautiful deer with the large antlers. So, and then around the base of this stone, there's mushrooms. So let's see. I've got a lot of goosebumps. This card is for Emily. So Emily, I feel like are you familiar with the saying the dark night of the soul? So the dark night of the soul is when you go through very difficult times, okay? And this is a time for you to often there's not too much you can do except to trust. Okay. That I feel like this is guardian energy. I feel like the owl sitting on the stone. There's something around the acceptance of the loss that is deep. And I feel like you've done well. Like you are accepting. It's just that it's so uncomfortable. And I think with these two animal guides coming, it could be that the owl is a symbol of one of your past loved ones. And I'm thinking maybe this deer in the background would be from your dad because it was long ago and it's in the shadows. But I do see that the moon is putting a lot of light around this. So I feel like you're coming to a time of healing where you're going to have some understanding and maybe drop to a new level of surrender and acceptance here. Okay. So let's take a look at the blessing. Never be afraid to voice your truth, as truth comes from a deep place within your soul. Never be afraid to voice your truth, as truth comes from a deep place within your soul. I'm feeling like it might be really helpful for you, Emily, to write a letter to your dads. You had two dads in the picture here, right? Your dad who passed many years ago and your stepdad. That as you write a letter, just use your hand, don't type it, but use a pencil or pen and paper and tell these men exactly what you want to say. Don't hold back. Don't hold, don't be afraid to use your voice. You might be surprised at what you write, and you may have tears while you're writing. I'm just sensing that some communication where you could speak to them and be able to tell your heart, I think will be really beneficial for you. And then please do find that reading for grief and let me pull some cards. It's an audio reading and I'll send it back to you within a couple days. And I take a picture of the cards so you can see them and then can speak to you the story that comes forward from these two special men. And it's not an easy time. When I look at this picture, and the size of that stone, I just feel like there's a burden that you're carrying from all of this. And I believe both of the spirits, your dad and your stepdad, want you to feel free of that burden. Okay, so you're on your way. Also, I am a hospice volunteer. And I have worked, I was actually with my mom when she passed away, the very moment she passed. And so I feel that there's so much healing that's involved, but it's easy to get stuck. If you can find a grief group to go to, I think would be really smart. There's some of the hospices have grief groups connected to them, but there's even grief groups online. And so please do look in your community and see if you can find a group to go to. It's very healing to be with other people who've lost a loved one, and I think it might help you. Okay, Emily? Okay, let's see what's happening here. All right, so you are welcome, my friend, and do come back, visit me. I would love to be able to support you as you're going forward. Okay, my friend? All right, so right now we do have room. There's nobody here in line right now. So if you're watching, welcome. I'm Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot, and I'm all about helping you break the patterns that are holding you back from what it is that you're wanting. So I'm going to pull a card for the collective here while we're waiting for people to register because The collective cards are very good for people who are just scrolling by. So if you just scrolled in, you're here at the right minute because I'm reading a message for you. What you keep missing. What is it Spirit's been trying to communicate with you? You've been having signs. Oh my goodness, I just had a huge belch come out, and that always means that energy is being freed up here. So, somebody who's watching, you may feel pressure in your upper chest or in your throat where something just feels like it's stuck in your throat. If this is you, please listen because there's something you need to know. There, when you keep missing, so you have been encouraged over and over by people who love you to be yourself. Be yourself. Don't try to be what other people want you to be. Be yourself. And I love this card. I just love it. Look at our figure. She is unzipping a costume. And interestingly, it's a business suit. So sometimes, if you're the kind of person, if you're a female and you're just so strong and you like to have things your way, it's important for you that things are done right, right? I don't blame you. But there's something missing, and that is your softer side. It's very hard to let go of strength if it's out of balance because it doesn't feel safe not to be strong. But as a female, we do have feminine energy that is as strong as, sometimes stronger than masculine energy. Not many men give birth, right? And a lot of times, if a man would have to go through all that, who knows if we'd even populate the planet? Nothing personal to you guys who are listening. But this call to be authentic, to be free to be yourself. You are a unique person. It may take courage to be your authentic self, but you're missing opportunities. When somebody says to you, be true to yourself, don't be annoyed, don't get upset, listen. Because if somebody loves you enough to help you see that you're, I guess you could say, kind of acting like somebody you're not. You're not being true to who you are. I totally understand. I do. It can be hard to take the risk to step out and let your freak flag fly. Don't try to pretend you like meat if you're a vegetarian, right? That would be an example. It's like you're a vegetarian, but when you eat with those friends, they don't they make fun of you for being a vegetarian, so you pretend to eat the meat, right? And that's a crazy example, but it's just what popped into my head. So be true to yourself. So many opportunities are going to come your way. Okay. It's hard sometimes to be honest and be yourself, but it will always pay off. Okay. What a nice, I love that card. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so if anybody would like a free reading tonight, we're using the Avalon Magic deck. And so the readings have been really powerful tonight. I'd be happy to pull one for you. Each card is different, it has a different picture. And so I can use the picture on the back, and then there's a blessing written for you. So if you're here visiting, thank you. I'm Catherine, Pattern Breaker Tarot. It's my pleasure to pull cards for you tonight. So, with that being said, I'm going to do a tarot reading. The tarot reading is all about what's next for you. There's something coming. It's important. Spirit has a message. I will pull tarot cards for you personally in this live reading if you like. It's a paid reading, $11.11. I will read the cards for you specifically. All you have to do is go to manifestfaster.com to register. But meanwhile, I will do a reading for the collective, for you guys who are watching me right now. What is it? What's happening next? What do you need to know right now? Hi, Polly. Welcome. You can, if you've been here before, right? You just have to go to Manifest Faster. And you can put your question in there. And be sure to ask, don't ask the same question. If you've been here more than one time, you don't need to ask the same question, right? You can ask any question you want. Okay, so hold your situation in your mind. What is it? What are you wondering? What should I do next? What's coming up for you? And we have the Knight of Cups. Ooh, somebody's got love. Anybody here looking for love? Anybody looking for love? Oh, seriously. If you're looking for love, you're in the right place. Stick around and let me read these cards for you. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So the Empress. The Empress is one of my favorite cards because it is all about fertility. It's about being ready for something to happen. It's as if a pregnant person is ready to give birth, right? And so here we have this figure who is ripe. Everything is ripe. Things are happening quickly. So I have a sense that whoever's watching this right now, you have been waiting for love. You've been wondering, when is this going to happen? You've been trying to be patient, but you don't see any fruit. You have your dog, like my that looks like Murphy, only Murphy's black and white. And as a single person, you may have a dog that you adore, but your heart wants to be with someone. You want to have someone. You felt that you've had a sense, you know what? There is someone coming. I'm sure of it. There is a soulmate. They are going to find me. And even though you don't know where they're going to come from and you're not sure why you even feel that security, there is that in you. So what I'm sensing, couple things. One, I think that your partner is not the kind of person you usually date. It could be much younger, could be older, but there's something unique. And this man comes, or again, genders don't matter here. When this person shows up, your first impulse might be, nope, not really what I'm looking for. It really feels more like a friend. Okay, this seems like a friend. I don't think there's any romance here. Well, I have a surprise for you. Guess what? There's something here you're not seeing. People say that the very best way to start a relationship is to have a friendship first. And some people say, well, yeah, but if I'm in the friend zone, you can never get out of the friend zone. Oh, yes, you can. Trust me, I have plenty of people that tell that story. It could also mean that somebody in your friend group is going to introduce you to someone, but this is very positive energy for the blossoming of new love. So between now and the end of this year, keep preparing yourself. What can you do to prepare to be the best partner for your new person? Do you have some issues with an ex? Does your heart still ache because something went wrong? These are things that you can take care of before your new person comes. There is a reading in my menu about heartbreak recovery. I strongly recommend that reading for people who are ready for new love. There's also a reading called Are You Ready for Love? Let's Find Out, right? Because you don't want to waste time if you're not ready. How do you know you're not ready? Let me give you a quick quiz. Are you ready? Think about how many significant breakups have you had? How many significant breakups have you had? Count back. One time I was working with someone and they had to think about it for a while. And then they said eight. I went, eight significant breakups? Wow. That was a lot of heartbreak, right? So pick one of your breakup people, just any one, doesn't matter, and hold that person in your mind for a second. And now think when you broke up, the day that it happened, the day that was the worst part of it. You found out something, somebody told you something and it really broke your heart back then. And then ask yourself, is there an echo of that breakup pain today? If you still cringe a little bit because of what happened in a past situation, that's a sign that you're not ready for love yet. You don't want to be broadcasting out of a broken heart because the only people that respond to that vibe are pretty much narcissists who love to take advantage. I'm just calling it like it is. I fell for one of those kind of people, and it hurt my life a lot. Took me years to get untangled from that. Because if you fear being hurt again, it's a vibration that won't serve you. Okay? So do the work. It doesn't have to be with me, but definitely hop on the YouTube search and put in there heartbreak recovery. Heartbreak recovery, because once you recover from the broken hearts from the past, you are going to create a lot of positive magnetism around yourself to pull in someone who is really good to you, and you deserve it. Amen. Excellent. Okay, is there anybody here? I'm going to be here for another couple minutes. I'm happy to pull an Avalon Magic card for you. And if you're brand new, you just got here, you're scrolling by. Good evening. I'm glad to see you. I'm Catherine. It's Pattern Breaker Tarot, and we're all about finding the problems, finding the blocks that are in our way between where we are now and where we want to be. That's what we do here. Hi, Magma. Welcome. And Sania, welcome to you too. To Polly, anyone who's watching, you just go to manifestfaster.com and I'm more than happy to pull a card for you. Be here for just a few more minutes. So this is your chance. Who would like a card? You ruffle these up. I see you out there. Don't be shy. Go to manifestfaster.com, drop your name into the stream, and I'm happy to draw a card for you before we take off for the night. I'm happy to pull a card for you, Mag. All you have to do is click that link above where it says Manifest Faster. Just click there, and that's how I put you into my system, and I can pull you a card. Okay, we can see what the Avalon card has for you. Anyone else? It's been so fun. Thank you guys for being here tonight. This has been great. I was able to draw cards for quite a few of you, which I love. I will be back this weekend. I'm going to be drawing cards and offering more free readings. So you are definitely inspired and encouraged to come back. I hope you subscribe. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and all that good stuff. Anybody else before I leave? All you need to do is click manifestfaster.com, and I'm more than happy to pull a card for you. Going once, going twice. Hey guys, welcome for stopping in. It's Catherine. We're just wrapping up the readings tonight. I will be back over the weekend. Lots of fun readings before we hit the new year. Can you believe it's going to be 2026 here shortly? Whoa. Okay. All right, looks like everybody's finished. Thank you guys for coming. I love you so much. I appreciate your support for my channel, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Go forth and prosper, my dear friends. We will see you soon. Bye now.